Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Satisfactory. So, in this episode, we are going to try to get our aluminum factory actually running. Now, I'm just creating a simple aluminum factory just to kind of get some of the tiers knocked out and just to kind of get a supply going. We're not going to build like a big factory till later in the game. Um, in the last episode, I worked a lot on the trains. I said I was going to put a train station over here. Well, between that episode and now, I did a lot of like test fitting and just to see if I could get a train to work. And well, let's just say nothing happened. Now, if you're interested in how we did spend a lot of time, yeah, there's a train station now, putting the train lines between. So if you can see here, this is where the copper is that I want to bring to this factory, and we basically made a train line that comes all around and kind of snakes through all of this stuff. That's what these question marks are for. Let's get rid of that. But I've got a train line that kind of snakes through. Now I need to get the, I think it's called the cartographer mod, so you can actually see what I did. But we did a lot of train stuff. So if you're interested in learning how to get trains to do things correctly and stuff, or to get tracks laid right with blueprints, that was basically all the last episode. So check that one out if you want to learn more about trains. But as you can see, yeah, this is where I decided to put the train. And I'm just going to make a simple... I made it 4 big just to be safe. I don't know if I'm going to do anything else with this area, but I thought I would just put these here for giggles and giggles. I know we'll need one of these for the copper, so... But I figure I'll just have the copper come out and I'll run it over there to where you can see the platform right there. That's kind of where this basic factory is going to go. We're just going to put it right here. It's not going to be anything fancy. I've got the bauxite. We got the coal. That's coal right there. Bauxite's a little further away. There is another coal node somewhere over here. And it's surrounded by a bunch of radiation dudes, so I'm not going to mess with that right now. Because my other thought was to put like a weapons factory here. Because I have oil, which, like I said, I did put these on uh, foundations, and I put the extractors down so I didn't forget where the oil was when I was building this. Because I will use these, and I'm thinking like a weapons factory. That's my little fabric factory, in case you didn't know. I'm taking the resin that's the byproduct from this factory, and I'm turning it into fabric. Almost nobody thinks of that recipe for some reason, so yeah, you should use that recipe. Another thing I keep forgetting to do is I still need to get, or was I can't remember if I was done with hard drives. Yeah, because so see, when you scan a hard drive and only one thing comes up, you can't scan any more hard drives. And I think this is actually a good recipe. But I think that would be like for our bigger factory. And I think this one might, I don't know. Because one of my thoughts is that when we're creating aluminum or aluminium, I don't know which version you prefer to hear. I don't mind either one. Um, but our byproduct is water. You can't just sink water, obviously. So my thought is this, because this needs 10 water, and we're going to get 120. Now, I do need water for this too, but this is 200. So we don't have enough byproduct just to kind of like put it back, because we're only going to get 120. This takes 200. So I'm figuring we create a pure copper plant, because we are going to need copper for... Oh my god, I always forget which one it is now. Is it these? Yeah, so I'll need copper ingots to make our sheets here. And aluminium. So we're going to make ingots Because I think we're going to need ingots for things. I think there's a lot of... Maybe? I don't know. Or do I not need to save ingots? I don't know. Do I need to save them? But yeah, we definitely want those. We definitely want casings. I don't know why it's not showing me what it's used in, because there's a lot of stuff that the casings are used in. But for right now, I just kind of want to knock out the basic stuff so I can knock out some more of those tiers so we can start building other stuff. Now, of course, I haven't run the copper over here yet. I haven't run any of that yet. That's kind of my plan. And like I said, all I did between those 2 episodes is I did a lot of housekeeping. I cleaned up a lot of the trees that were, you know, in the tracks. I kept some of them just because I think it looked good and they didn't clip too much. But yeah, this all goes down there, and I built another train station. I put a miner on the copper node. Yeah. You know, a lot of that stuff you guys don't care to watch. And, I mean, I'm going to mention it again, too. I'm still trying to get live streaming going, so, like, those type of episodes don't get lost. But I either need another computer... yeah, so the computer I'm using right now is great, but it's just... I don't think I can stream with it. I don't think I can stream and record, basically, is what I kind of need to do. And right now I'm trying to figure out how I want to bring this over there. And there's so much bacon over here. Look at this bacon, 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 bacon. I picked up a ton of it already, too, just to get it out of my way. But I'm trying to think how I want to bring that over there now. Because now I'm confused. Oh, my God. And I keep forgetting I can use my hover pack. But see, I really don't know how I'm going to do this yet. I did mention in another episode I do want to keep these here. I'm going to try not to get rid of those. So the water's probably going to go... I don't know. And I guess the other thing too is... so this needs 200 bauxite, which will give us 240 aluminum solution, which works perfectly with this, which gives us 360. So I think I only need 1 refinery, or 2 refineries. 1 going in, 1, and then 1 making the scrap, and then I can put smelters, and then all the other gibberish. Now, I guess the other issue, though... Why am I not running? The other issue, if we come up here... Come on. I'm still trying to learn how to use this hover pack thing. This thing is absolutely amazing, but I'm, like, not proficient with it yet. Oh, do I not have... I thought I had the power going through all this. Why is there no power? Oh, I see what's going on here. Hold on. I forgot I just, like, strung it up here real quick. And... oh, crap. I forgot to see if... I think I turned these off. Yeah, everything's off, so it's not going to be running. But all these should be turned on now, right? Okay, good. So now we can float through here. Yeah, unlocking the hover pack is absolutely incredible. This really does help with the game. There's so many doggos. So I'm going to need 200 out of you. So we can actually just go 200. That's what I wanted to check. Okay. So we need 200 out of you. And then we're going to need coal for the next... Then we just need 120 coal. Oh my god, I just love having this. 120 coal, which you're producing right off the bat, which is awesome. Obviously, I haven't run these down yet. I need to get that going. That's weird. So I ran the power up here. I'm confused. What was I doing? What the heck was I doing? And I don't know if I want this. I don't know. But I figure we'll do our little, I'm still trying to learn how to use the hover pack. C goes down. C goes down. Try to remember that. But I think we'll do maybe up one more. I think that's too low. Let's just go here. God, there's too much glare. I can't see where they're actually at. Are they touching the centerpiece? So it looks like they're like right there and there. So I need 200 and 120. So the coal can be a Mark II. But then I think this will be a Mark. Come on. 3. I think I just did that backwards, didn't I? So what is this? Mark II? I think I'll just... we're gonna have water. Let's put it up there. This is gonna be a Mark III. Let's just bring it down 1. How come that one went the right way and this one's not? Okay, so you need to be a Mark III. I think I just keep you straight. And you need to be a Mark II. Which means you are a Mark II. We'll just curve. And then you are what? What do I have you as? A Mark III. How much did I say I was bringing? 200? Let's change that to a Mark III. These don't need to be Mark IVs. Those don't need to be Mark IVs. I love the hover pack. Oh yeah. Hover pack is so amazing. So we Okay. So if we have the bauxite's coming in on this side, so we can do. Dun, 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 dun. Really? That was awesome. I guess we'll go into the mountain. I don't know what I'm doing right now. We'll figure it out. So we're basically going to have one foundry like facing this way, and then I could bring the bauxite this way and then have that one go that way and then wrap everything else. So like this can go that way. Which works because then the bauxite can just come right in, the water can just, well, I don't know if I can put in a water extractor exactly right there. But if I bring it back to like right there. So this is going to be the sloppy alumina, which needs 200 water per minute. Awesome sauce. And I don't think I can fit a water extractor. Oh, I can. So I'm going to do my favorite little watchtower trick here. So I want it to be centered with that. So we're just going to H that. I hit H, nudge it twice, hit that. And now what we can do is take a water extractor and it'll snap to okay, let's try it again. Take a water extractor. Why aren't you snapping? Am I too high? I bet you I'm too high. Oh, I'm way too high. What happened here? How did you screw that up? No biggie. So, if I take... I need 200, so that'll be fine. If we take you and attach you here, that works. I'm gonna attach you here, and so this is my bauxite Mark III. So grab a Mark III. And then I'll just bring you all the way down. So, once again, it needs to be a Mark III, so we'll just bring you... And the cliff's going to be in the way. That's cool. We'll just go like this. And then we'll go like this. And then it should... Just a few extra steps. What the front door is that? How about we don't do that? Wow. Let's do something else here. So I'll still bring it all the way down. But how about we do this instead? Let's bring it right to... Oh. And it should just wrap right in the back. So this is going to create our alumina. And then what we could do is grab this one, and we're going to flip it like so. Where do I have that one? It's like right on the foundation. I could just do the same. So we just put it like right there. So all that's coming out of that is alumina. All this needs is alumina, and then... Oh, helps if I select the recipe. Alumina and coal. And once again, it's on the... Oh, God, how does that work so perfectly? How much is coming out of here? 240. So we can use a Mark 1. And... I think straight, or that works. And so then I can get rid of you because I don't have to go above it. And then we'll just bring you down like so. And then a Mark 2 belt. And then it's probably not going to go all the way. It's probably just, yeah, ass. And so that's that. And so this is going to give us aluminum scrap and water. That's all I need is 200, right? Yes. 200 bauxite, 200 water. So we're getting 120 water out of this. Now I'm thinking the copper is probably going to come in and somewhere over here. Now I don't really want the water to have to, like... I know what I'm thinking, but brain ain't functioning. Because this only needs 10. Could do. I could split I know this probably is going to be a bad idea. So if I take another one of these... What am I doing? There we go. Oh, this has no power. Oh, now you do. I'll make copper. But what I'm thinking is, so water's going to come out of here. Granted, it's going to be 120. That would help. Paste and paste. So now these are taking, so 120, that's what, 30? Oh my God, are you serious? What the? So if we double it, it should be 20. So that's 246. So there's 60 of that water. Is everything dividable by... That's 360, right? 360 scrap. This takes 60 of it. So I need 6 smelters. Huh. again, I need the copper to come in here too. Um... Once again, the thought in my head was easy. Really? Why is this so difficult sometimes? Really? Come on. Really? So, if I... Hold on. So if we do this... And then I put one here... So stupid how you can't. I'm sure there's a way. I'm sure there's a way. I'm sure it's just me. Really? This is gonna get ridiculous, I know. This is gonna get ridiculous. Okay. And I think I put these too close. How much do you need again? 30. So that'll just be a Mark 1. Did I do it right, or is it too close? I mean... You know... Anybody gonna complain? I'm not. Okay. So we'll bring the copper in. So that means if we're pulling out 120, these are taking in 246, that leaves me 60. So I should be able to make 60 minus 200 is 140. I'm gonna go over that. So if we do 150, now granted it's gonna be, probably have to change it after the fact. Because it's going to try to fill all this stuff up too. Because of this dumbass thing. But we should be able, once this is running, we're getting 120, 246. I should be able to turn that down. Should, keyword. Now where, oh where, so I think with the copper, we just need to do a splitter. I'll have it come in from that side. Let's go 1, 2, 3. Let's make it easy. I could do stubbies, but let's just make it easy. So we'll do a 1, a 2, and a 3. And we'll just have a mark 1, mark 1, mark 1. So that makes this 3, 6, 180, right? Right? 3, 6. No. Oh my god. 3 times 2 times 3, 90. Why was I having a hard time with that? 3, 6, 9. Where was I getting? Whatever. 3, 6, 9. So we need 90. So that would be a Mark II. I don't even know where that connected. Probably just bring that in on a upper level, because then we gotta have all this stuff come to smelters, and then I'll probably just gather all these, which we're getting 75 times 3, which is 225. So 225. Just have to keep the copper on a higher level the whole way, and then I'll have all of the aluminium scrap here at 360, so that's a 480 belts. Let's just wrap you right around so I don't forget about you. And then we need 6 smelters, which I guess we'll just separate 3 and 3, so that way we have like good enough on the load balancing side of things. So if we just do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's try this method. So we're gonna put 1 in the middle, and then I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, primary. We'll delete the one in the middle. And then all I have to do... Let's get this, just needs 60. So I need 60. So we can just do a splitter. Doesn't have to be a mile away, so we can just put one there, and then we'll just do the same here, and then we just need Mark 1 belts, and then 360, we need to put another splitter, put it right there. That should be good, which will give me 180. Really? So we'll have 360, 180, 180, 66. Those are all 60s. And then... room. I just wanted to create a simple aluminum factory that's just gonna get some basic supplies done, and I'm over here trying to reinvent the damn wheel again. I swear. So we'll have 6 smelters, which we're using a constructor, right? That makes aluminum casings, which take 90. So I would need 2. We have 180. So I would just merge them all together and then split them. Because these are... oh my god, come here. Oh no, they're only producing 30. 369. So this will just create 1. So... oh, I hate when things aren't lined up perfectly. It's good enough. So 3, 6. Let's just put a merger just so I can figure this out. It's gonna go that way. Just put that there. So we have 3, 6, and 9. Then can go into a constructor. That needs to be a Mark II. And then this needs to be U. And then the other shenanigans we want to do is in the assembler. For these... I think I'm gonna have to do some creative work here. So we got 3. It needs 30. These produce 30, right? Yes. Now I have a feeling that these are used in a lot more things, right? Oh my god, E! So it only needs 30. So technically each one of these can run its own... and I just need 30 copper. So technically I don't even need all this shenanigans. I could just use one of these. Yeah. Well, 150. I think I can make that work. Yeah, we can just have these, though. I don't think... Should I leave myself more room? Does it really matter? So I think I'm just gonna do that. So we'll do one. I'll put this one. Oh my god. Oh my god. We'll do two. And this one should go right in the middle of that one. So this just needs 30. It's so nice, too, I can stand all the way over here and just select it and paste it, and then I can actually look at it. And we can go to that one, and we can look at that one. Oh my god, this is just so nice. So anyways, 30. So 30. 30. And... I don't know why that works sometimes. If you're ever having struggles or you don't like the way the belt is, just connect it backwards. It's like that one goes that way. This one goes that way. And since I kind of did that one that way, let's just do the same thing. Okay, I thought I was using the wrong setting, sorry. Okay, so... we'll have to do probably a little bit of load balancing, but I need to bring the copper in here, and we're going to need 90 copper. And how are we going to bring that in here? So I guess I could do... Of course there's a bean hiding under here. Why would there not be? Oh my god, why can't I get it to light? There we go. Don't worry, I'm just having issues. Just having issues here. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I think the problem is, though, I put this right on the... Yeah, I did. So, let's just... do that. And this is number one. Which one's out? This one is out. So, let's do a... this thing. Put that there. I'll put another one there. And then just so we don't have issues, we're going to make these a Mark IV. then what we're gonna do is get the whatever this thing's called. I can't see what I'm doing here. I think that's good. Okay, so that'll bring that into there. So, shit. I said 90, right? Oh my god. Oh my god. $369. We need 90, just like you thought. Idiot. I swear sometimes my brain does not work. Okay, so if I do a 270... So if we pull a 270 out of here... Oh, that's not going to work. Yeah, if we pull 270 into a splitter... Just go right, come on, right there. So 270 divided by 3 is 90. So then 90. So then what we'll do here is a priority merger going that way. So then we'll have 90 come back and 90 come back. And then this gives us our... So there's our 90. That was easy. Oh, we gotta do, what did I say, 270? So there's our 270. I think I need to make this a Mark IV. So if I make that a Mark IV, and then make that a Mark III, and then what I'll do is make you and you the higher priorities, middle it'll be low, because technically that's another 270, right? So that's, yeah. Where did that go? So what I'm thinking here, once again, over complicating things, use this, and this will just be Unbelievable. How far does this go? I mean, right now I don't plan on another train on here. Oh, and something that's crazy. So in this area, over this area that's behind this arch, there's like 5 doggos hanging out over there. So I might have to try to go get those. Let's add... Just throw you here then. I can't see what I'm doing. That works. Let's go grab... It's crazy how when you get into the Titan Forest, how the whole ambience changes. Like, now I can see again. Where are you at? There you are. Oh my god. So let's grab this and just sling you over here somewhere. That looks good. And then we'll take you and bring you all the way down here. Oh, can't go that far. Now, I think the smart sink, isn't it on this side? Where's the stupid power thing on this thing? Oh, there you are. Okay, so we'll come... so it's on this one. I don't know what I'm doing. What is... God. I'm like hitting every button. Oh my god. I think it's time for a break. I can't concentrate anymore. Where's that power line? There it is. We'll just bring El Sinky. We'll just stick that there, yeah. And then what we'll do... I have a feeling I'm not going to be sinking. No? Really? Of course. Where are you? You're on that side. So if I just bring you to there. And then bring you to there. So once again, overcomplicated, whatever. But this is going to give me my 90 that I need. Which I probably should just go ahead and set this up and then get the train running to see if I can consistently get my magical 90 number. So how about we do that? So I'm gonna we'll take a quick break. And okay, so this one here, I want the center output to be overflow, and then we'll just do any and any. And then this one here, I want this to be none, that to be none, and then left will be any. And then what we'll do is oh my god, it worked. We'll do that. That's ugly, but you know what? We'll do a merger. I always like to redo these belts. I don't know why. I don't think it matters. Oh my god. And then we'll just send all that stuff right to... That's going the right direction, right? Yeah, that's going right to the sink. And then we'll just double check our numbers to make sure we're actually getting 90. Because this is going to take a minute to get going. Because it always does. And plus, I'm going to need to give it another... a freight car here. Come on. So this is the Copper Express, so we need to paint it accordingly. And then this is going to be copper. We'll keep that one green. I think I even called it the Copper Dude. Yeah, it's the Copper Dude. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start this running. And I'm going to take a quick break. And also I need to go over there and turn that one on too. I just thought of that. But yeah, let me take a quick break and hold on. Hey everybody. Okay. So I did a little extra work off the camera because it was all boring stuff anyways. I got the copper line over there. I'll show you everything I did over there. I just need to check on my train again. I'm getting actually way too many items on the train. I've been letting this run now for probably an hour. I mean, I went and took a break and I ate something and I just been sitting here waiting for it. But yeah, I might have to slow this down. I thought with such a long track that it would be fine, but I think we're gonna have to slow this down a little bit. I mean, I have everything going to a sync anyways right now, but let me show you what I'm talking about, though, once this damn train gets here. And does anybody want to know why this thing is red? So one thing I like to do is turn off the self-driving before it gets to the station, like that. And then we're going to go in here, and we're going to edit the timetable. So Lake Forest drop off. We're going to switch this to and let's have it wait for 120 seconds. That should be 2 minutes. So we'll save that, turn the self-driving back on, because if you stop it before the station... Why is this highlighted? I don't understand why they highlight. But if you stop it before the station and then restart it, then it will do the next cycle. So it'll actually empty this, and then it'll go to the next station. But if you stop it like now when you try to change it, it's not going to do anything here, and it's going to go all the way. But yeah. I love the copper look on that train. That just looks so cool. Look at that. But yeah, I'm getting too many items. So what I did... Go down here. So I think you saw all this, and as you can tell, we are getting 90 a minute, which is great. And I'm just syncing the rest, so I just have to disable this, and that'll be fine. I put the bus line in, basically. It's just going along here, no big deal. And then I did turn on the coal and the bauxite. So let's see how those numbers are going. Exactly what I need, 200 and 120. And I just put a sink in here, so I just got to delete all that. I did turn on the water extractor. So that way, and also, not only turning this on will help the pipes get full, but if you turn these on, it takes all this water too. Because if you don't have these powered on, there's buffers in every single one of these, as you can see here. And if you don't have them powered on, it won't take these buffers in. So just power it on, just don't give it the other product. And now this is already buffered, because if I were to turn all these on at the same time, basically this thing would be struggling. It would suck all the water out of this. There'd be no water left. And then I have all this set up. And then I did do some math errors here. So we're getting 75, right? So 75 times 3 is 225. And for some reason, I thought these took more. These only take 10. I don't know where I was getting my math from. So I only needed 30. So to make that real easy is I just had all this come into a storage container. And then I just have a 60 belt. This is a Mark 1 belt. See, it's a Mark 1. So there's 60 items on it. Oh, wait, that's over. I just need 10. So I need to split that one more time. That's what I forgot to do. Okay, so... And don't look at that. It kind of works. But yeah, don't look at that. So I just need to split this. That's what I was doing. I knew there was one more thing I had to do, and I couldn't remember what it was. So if I just hold this... Thank God for infinite nudge, right? Dun, 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 dun. Is that actually lined up? Does it look lined up? We're going to call it lined up. Okay, so what we're doing is taking a 60 line, bringing it into a splitter. Oh my god. So now we're going to get 30 out of this. Yeah, whatever. And then what I need to do is take this merger and... I was just using another Mark 1. I don't know what I'm doing all of a sudden. Now what we can do is take this, and this should... Keyword. Okay, so what I'm doing... Bringing everything into a storage container. So this is a 60 belt. We split it. So that's 30. That's 30. It's coming into this splitter, 10, 10, and 10. Because all I needed was 10. And I totally forgot about that part. Now, the other problem, though, is So it's what, 225? So 225 minus 60. Wait a second. It's 165 that's left. So I think I was doing a Mark II on this. I just have a feeling this is going to back up. Okay, and so... anyways, yeah, I had the math wrong. So those are now getting 10. This here needs 90, which these are each giving 30. And I am on the right one, right? Yeah. Okay, I'm getting so confused with this new recipes. So 369. This is giving us 360 scrap, which we are splitting. So 360 is 180 and 180. 180 is... so we're getting 360 divided by 2, divided by 3. And these need 60. So 6... what am I trying to say? 6 times 3 is 180. Yes. So 180 comes into here, 6. Yeah. And then, of course, yeah, that all works there. That works there. This just needs... this also needs 60. So obviously 360, 180... 3 ways, and that'll give us our 30, which this needs 30 and 10, and now that is set up to give me 10, because once again that is a 60 line. So anytime you use a storage container, whatever line you use, that's how many items are coming out. And so if we split it, that's 30 and 30, and then I have it being split 3 ways, so there's 10, 10, and 10. Makes sense, right? So I say we power this beast on. I mean, that's still showing me 200 and 120. The only thing I'm concerned about is this copper. And why is the train red again? Can someone explain to me why the train keeps turning red? I mean, that's 90. Oh, you know what? I didn't have this set up right. Oh, well. So let's just do this, and then... okay. So now I just bumped my numbers up, because I just crammed the lines, and now it's going to be over. But then I'm going to wait for this copper to get a lot closer. It's going to take a minute here, isn't it? Are you coming back down at least? Okay, good. See, we're still getting 244. I'm going to have to keep an eye on that. I mean, I don't need it to be overproductive. Oh my god, this is going to take forever. Maybe I'll cut that. Pretty much all I need to do now is I'll just delete these smart splitters and these lines and the sink, and everything should just start pumping away, hopefully. I mean, everything's connected, right? That's going to the bauxite. That's our aluminum scrap. All this needs is the alumina solution in the coal. The coal's coming in from right there. Oh my god, I'm nervous. I'm so nervous. Come on. Can I do the camera mode or do I fall? Oh, look at that. I don't fall. Oh, now I do. I don't know why. Why is the train red? Oh my god, that's so irritating. Oh, and of course, I have everything set up to its own storage with dimensional depots. I'm going to have to find a way to probably double or triple this one down the road, but I think this will be enough to get me through what I need. Okay, so let's just go ahead and get the party rolling. That's just creating that. That's already creating... Oh my god, it's already creating the scrap. Look at that. My god, this thing is fast. Wow. So that should eventually turn to 360. This is 120 and 200 still. I probably should have waited for the copper just a little more, shouldn't I? I should have, yeah. Because now we're going to be backed up on water, which means this... As long as this thing can keep getting rid of its water, that's all that matters. Oh my god, I should have waited. I should have waited. I should have waited for the copper to get all the way like that, yeah. This machine is so noisy. And this is the only thing I'm worried about right now. But now with this running, this should be okay. I mean, it's already showing 100% efficient. That's crazy. Actually making aluminum. Look at that. We got our sheets. Now I should already have these in my... Yep. Look at that. Casings are going up. Where's our casings? Oh, look at that beautiful casing. Oh, look at those beautiful sheets. And that line's already backed up. Oh, I forgot to turn this on. Oh, it's amazing how you just forget to do stupid things sometimes. You know what I'm going to do? Let's just make that a Mark III. God, these are already full. This is pointless, but you know what? I kind of screwed that up, so... Idiot. Everything's green. Yep, we're getting 360 a minute. still good. 120 and 200. Let's just go ahead. Oh my god, really? I'm just going to put this here as a safety buffer. I'm probably going to take a break and let this run for like an hour and make sure there's no shenanigans. Because, like I said, I'm really worried about this. As long as... Okay, now it's starting to stay empty. That's great. Where are you at? So you're full. That's great. I don't care if these are struggling for water, though. That's not a big deal. And they are not. Because, like I said, what I'm thinking is I'll turn this down. Because right now I have it running at full steam. It just needs 200. And I'm producing 120. And then these are taking 30, 20. So that's 60. So I just have an extra 60, right? 120 minus 60. Idiot. Oh my god, I can't think. Yeah, 120. They're taking 246. I mean, everything's full. I could probably turn this down. I can't believe I'm making aluminum. I'm making aluminum. And I have a whole bunch of copper I don't know what to do with. I mean, I guess I really didn't need all that. Whatever. You know what? I better make sure that this thing... That could be my other issue. I need to make sure this is staying at 60. I don't need this belt to be the priority. Which, as long as this thing is just... I mean, it's pumping in 225, so it shouldn't be an issue. Okay, that math doesn't add up, does it? 225 to 180. I think we're missing some there, buddy. That's still at 360. Drink some coffee while I'm hovering here. You're at 90, you guys are all good. How's our water doing here? As long as that stays empty, I'm perfectly fine. So far, it's still just cranking away. Oh my god. That's a hell of a lot of work to... Oh. Okay, like I said, I think I'm just gonna let this run. I mean, the crazy thing is my dimensional depots... L-U... So my dimensional depots hold 1,000. So I think what I'm going to do is, like I said, I'm going to take a quick one here. I'm going to let this run for, I don't know, maybe an hour. Just to make sure there's no issues. Yeah, let's just do that. Let me just let this run, make sure there's no issues, and then we will finish off the episode in a minute. All right? All right. Okay, I'm back. I'm still watching the train numbers. I think I'm going to have to delay this train even more. I let this run for about 30 something minutes, maybe. So far that's still kicking butt. I do have something though we need to work on though, real quick. But I wanted to check the train again. And I still don't know why it was highlighted red, so that's why I just purposely came over here and just interact with it again. It's so weird how you can't, like... I don't know. Oh yeah, it's gonna sit here for 2 minutes. I forgot already. But if we go down here... Okay, that's still working fine. We're still getting a little bit of overflow, which is fine, because that's... Ugh. But granted, this one's not really staying full. So that's why I kind of have this set up that way. I mean, this is probably so overkill, it's not even funny, but you know, at this point... Is this just a merger? I think that's just a merger, right? I didn't do a priority merger on that. But yeah, everything should be... This should stay fine, hopefully. But like I said, my biggest issue, though, is the train situation. Because I checked this after I said I was going to... After I stopped the recording, I looked at the numbers real quick. So yeah, we're at 240 now, which is how much that's doing. Now, I could turn that miner down, but I don't know. But anyways, so this over here, as you can see, what was that? Did I get an achievement or something? I didn't see it. But we're still at 120, 290. This thing is just, it's still completely full of water. This one has no water as a backup, so that's not been a problem. And like I said, this has been running for a while now. And these are completely full. Now, my only issue is this will become an issue. Yeah. And also, I think, yeah, look at that. I mean, feels like I should have a lot more, but it's not. I mean, what are these producing? So it's producing like 90 a minute, and this is producing 60 a minute. But my dimensional depots are full. But yeah, I need to do something with this copper. So COPP, copper ingot. Like I said, I just need to make something. So my other thing that I was thinking of is I still haven't turned this down. I'm like afraid to turn this down, right? Like this is still producing 200. And we need, this needs 120. Oh wait. So this needs 200, right? This gives us 120. So we have 120 extra basically at this point. And these are only taking 20. So my thought is bring this line to here and put 3 more refineries, but for making steam sheets. So I'll just take this, put a splitter here, and just bring it over here. And then we'll make steamed sheets over here. Because that needs... Oh my god. If we do... steamed sheets. Oh, got it. What if we do 22? 21? 20? Is it 1 for 1? Okay, it's 1 for 1. Um, so that's making 40. So that's double. So that would be 246, 246. So that would technically be 120, which is exactly what's coming out of here. So where'd it go? Now, hold on. There was a reason I was thinking about this. Oh, I need the, not you. I need you. So we can automate gas filters, which we have the fabric. I can get more cold. Now I don't have this. And I don't think there's any alternative recipes for this. Yeah. And the one thing it's used in is the ionized filters for the whatchamacallit. Am I not seeing? Oh, I haven't unlocked it. Oh. That's my issue. I haven't I was yeah. So I think I already have this here. I need to get this going like ASAP. That was my issue, because I need to unlock the rifle, because that's what I was going to use, like, the steam sheets in and stuff, and... But yeah, but anyways, this is going to back up, like, ridiculously quickly. And now, how much... Oh, I should have kept that one. Steamed copper sheets. So that just needs 20, so that would be another 60 basically. So I could just put a 60 line. It's still gonna back up. It's 165, and we don't have a 165. So I might have to figure out, because this is what, 75, right? And that's only because I overclocked them too. That's not even... I'm gonna have to figure out a different... I'm probably gonna have to do some real load balancing to get, because I don't think this is gonna work. I mean, I can't bump this line up. That's the problem. If I make this line higher, this is going to drop significantly. And I could stop the... See, like right here, we're getting a little bit of stuttering. I could change these belts and it would fix that. Because if you have all the same belt going into each other, that's when the stuttering happens. But you can see how they're coming out in droves. They're not coming out, like, consistently. There's, like, a bunch come out and then it stops, and then a bunch comes out and it stops. Why is the train red again? Why? The slug is driving me crazy with all the noise. Yay. Why is the damn train red again? What does that mean? It's so irritating. Okay, let me... Hold on. Yeah, let me look at something. Okay, so I apologize. Hold on, let me move my screen here. I apologize. I did load balancing. Oh, and I screwed it up again. Okay, so I started to record, and then I screwed up, and then I started to record, and then I screwed up, and then I started to record, and oh my god. Hold on. So, my, the method I was using was not going to work. Now I just really screwed all this up. Okay, it was working for like 2 seconds, and now I just totally jacked it up. But yeah, the storage thing with... Yeah, that just wasn't going to happen, and everything else I was trying to do, or think about, it was too much. Like... Okay, what happened here? Like, I totally jacked this up. So I think I'll just... let's just clear some of this gibberish off the lines. I don't know why we're being so stupid here. But yeah, I totally jacked this up. So we should be back at 240. Okay. So if I did this right this time... Now, of course, the thing I could do here... No, I can't. Okay, so yeah, I had to do some load balancing. So what we have is 225 coming from these machines. As you can see, I got a bunch of splits in here. So I have a merger that's taking in an extra 15 to make it 240. So then this 240 is being split. So we have 120 and 120. This is 60 and then 60. Half of this 60 is going into here, which is 30. And this is that additional 15 that's going back. There's 15 that's going into that one. There's 30 that's going into that one. Once again, that's 120. This is 60. That's 30. This is 30. Which now this is 15. So 15 plus 15. Remember, this is 15 over here. So 15 plus 15 is 30. Plus 30 is 60. Going into another splitter, which is then making this 30. And this is 30. And this should be like 165, which is, so 165 plus 30 is 195. So I still have... But yeah, if I would have kept this going, it would have just completely backed up. Because it just wasn't going to work. And what's going on here? Oh yeah, because I jacked everything up. So probably what I should do... Let's just go ahead and do this. I don't want to do this, but... Let's just let everything catch back up. This one should be fine. Yeah, let's let everything catch back up here. Because I was like looking into all these other options and like adding other things, and okay, we're still at 200, 120, and 90. Did I jack up my water situation? Oh, maybe? No? The only problem now is this is going to turn into shenanigans. Let's just pull these out. Let's just start over with these. Because, see, I had to, like, turn everything kind of crazy there for a second. Now I have so many damn ingots in my inventory. I probably have enough to fill 2 of these. Oh, I didn't. And then let's put the aluminum ingots. Actually, let's put some aluminum ingots in the depot. Why not? I don't know if I need ingots for anything. Okay. But yeah, I had to do load balancing, and I had to do it fast because I didn't want to have to like turn everything off and restart everything, because I would have had to set up the spark splitters again and the sinks and all that. So okay, so this should be okay. These are not efficient again. Oh, come on. I lost all my efficiency. I hate when I jack something up like that. So I'm probably just going to have to end this episode and let everything correct itself again. It should be fine. Because now these are all going to be jacked up right now. No, they're still in 100%. Interesting. Interesting. But yeah, see, we got 225 coming in. I mean, it does fluctuate a tad. I guess I could make this a Mark III, and maybe that'll stop the stuttering. I could make that a priority merger, but I don't want to do that. It's just the way that this stuff comes out. It doesn't come out in a solid line. It comes out in chunks. You see how it comes out in like chunks, and then there's a break, and then it comes out in chunks, and then there's a break. I mean, I don't think it's bad. It's just... But I mean, that says 240. That says 30. That's all it needs to be. I just wish these were... Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. It's just going very, very slowly. But yeah, I think we're still getting 360. Other than that being an issue, so yeah, if you decide to do the same thing, yeah, don't do that. I thought it was a smart idea, but then it was like, I realized right away that it was going to turn into a bad idea real fast. So, you're going to have to do load balancing, or, I mean, you can do a manifold method. There's nothing wrong with manifolds. I just like to overdo the load balancing just because, I don't know. And I could have moved all this over. I mean, I could have built this over here, but like I said, I had that storage. The storage thing was there, and I had other lines and stuff, and I didn't want to delete them and back this up. So, yeah, it just got pushed over a little bit. But once again, this is I mean, this is probably overkill for a starter factory. This was supposed to just be a starter factory, you know? And instead I frickin', you know, do my typical, my German side comes out and I go crazy. I wonder if I just... no, I'm not going to play with it. I'm just going to... okay, I'm going to come up here. We're going to end this episode. Here, stand there. So, I'm just going to let this sit here and play out for probably another hour. Just let it really... see if there's any other issues. But so far, we're good. But other than that, we have aluminum. We're going to work on some tiers and stuff. Yeah, and the smokeless powder thing, I got to get that going. We got to figure out smokeless powder. I need to move that research up because I have ideas of things. Even though I'm not using that stuff, but I have ideas. So, do all this stuff. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!